Good morning student, I am Rose. Today we are going to learn a new chapter, that is standard 5, Science, chapter 12, Soil Erosion and Conservation. Okay, so we are going to learn about the soil and its soil erosion and its conservation. Conservation means to protect the soil from erosion. Okay, so this important topic that we are going to learn in this chapter. Okay, so as we know, soil is the most valuable resource of the earth. Okay, and it is not only contains metal and minerals, but also it makes the topmost layer of the earth crust. Okay, and it supports the life on the earth. It supports the life on the earth. How does it support the life on the earth? If we talk about, if there is no soil, there will be no any human settlement, there will be no any living organism. Yes, so that is why it supports the life on earth. Okay, it grows different, it is having different vegetation, different living organism on the earth's surface. Yes, and on the soil it produces, and it supports both animals and provides the food. Okay, it provides, it both support plants and animals, and it provides food. Okay, so that is why we cannot imagine the life without the soil. That is why we cannot imagine the life without the soil, because it is the because if there is no soil, we will face different problems. We face different problems, and this some part we can say in the water world, if you know that how the soil is being degraded. Yes or no? So first of all, we learn how the soil is being formed, how the soil is being formed, or how the soil is being produced, or how the formation of the soil happens. Okay, so if you see the formation of the soil, it happens due to the weathering and breaking down of the rocks. Breaking down of the rock. So if you talk about what is weathering, okay, weathering is actually, it is a process in which the strong or the big rocks break down into a smaller pieces, into a minute forms, and it forms a soil. It forms a soil. So at breaking of rocks means, that means it, these soils are formed by the what we call by the rocks. It is formed due to the rocks. Okay, and these rocks, in the last chapter you have learned how these rocks contain different minerals and metals. Yes or no? So this soil is formed by the rocks. Okay, so at this breaking of this process, how does the soil form is called the weathering or the breaking of rocks. Okay, so it is due to the and this is caused, this weathering and breaking of rock is caused by different agents like wind, water, and living organism which is present on the earth's surface. Okay, so this is caused due to the wind, water, and the living things. And how does it happen? How does this agent or this wind make or we can say break it into a smaller pieces? Okay, you see, due to the cooling, heating, and drying of the rocks. Due to the cooling, heating, and drying of the rocks. For example, okay, so this is a duster and this is one is rock. As an example, you say, okay, so it is exposed on the sun. Okay, on the sun. Okay, and it gets rain and different climatic condition over there. Okay, so what happened when years and years or the million of years passes? What happened? This hard rock becomes so much soft and it starts to break down. It starts to break down into smaller pieces in minute forms. Okay, and this process takes millions and trillions of years. Okay, it takes this process, weathering process takes millions and trillions of years to form a soil. It doesn't happen in one day. It takes billions and billions of years to convert into a soil. Converts into a soil. So this is how. So now, what is the uses of soil? What does we get from the soil? You can see, first, forests grow on soil. evaporates the water directly. But in the forest, what happens? From the leaves, what happens? It takes away, evaporates the water from the leaves. Okay, so this is what we call the transpiration in science. Okay. Next is the deposit metals and minerals. Deposit metals and minerals. So in the soil there are so many different minerals and metals which are being deposited on this, and that is why some part of the soil is very rich in minerals. Yes, like coal, iron, ore, magnesium, calcium. Okay, so these are the things which we can find in the soil. There are so many minerals. Yes, microorganism makes the soil fertile and maintain the ecosystem. Yes, it maintains the ecosystem. How does it maintain? Because microorganisms automatically live in the soil, and when the dead bodies are being what we call decomposed, and it makes the what? It makes the ecosystem balance, or it maintains the balance between the ecosystem. And what is ecosystem? Ecosystem is actually where the living and non-living organism interact with each other. Interact with each other means we can say exchange in different ways. For example, we need oxygen from the plants. Yes or no? We need oxygen from the plants, and plant need carbon dioxide from us, from the animals. Yes or no? So this is how we interact with the plants. Okay. So for example, soil. How does it interact with us? Yes or no? For example, what happened when the plants and animal dies? What happened? This microorganism decompose the dead bodies of plants and animals, and what happened? It makes the soil fertile. After that, what happened? In that fertile soil, the plant grows, and the plant grows. So this is how we interact with each other. This is how we balance the ecosystem. Okay. Next is used for making bricks, pots, and porcelain. Porcelain means it is one kind of a pot which is made by the soil, and it is being cooked in the fire. Okay. So like we can say bricks. Yes, this type of. And even it stores the water underground. Yes, it stores the water underground. That is why we can drink the water. Even the plants survive due to the underwater which is present inside the soil. Okay, so these are the uses of soil. Next, we are going to learn about how the soil erosion happens. Why does there is different problems? There is different problem which is created on the surface of the earth. There is various problem is being found on the earth surface or on the soil. Okay, so this soil erosion is actually a process of carrying away the topmost fertile layer of the soil from one place to another. From one place to another. That means it is carrying. For example, when you see during the flood or during the rainy season, you can see the water is carrying. You can see a dirty water flowing on the roads, on the fields. You can see. Okay. So how this water is being how this water get dirty? How? Because it is mixed with the topmost layer of the soil which is present on the floor or on the ground or on the field. Yes, due to that, what happens? This water, when it is this water get dirty during the rain. Okay, so how that means you can see the flowing of water. That means it is carrying a sediment which is present on the topmost layer of the soil, and it carries from one place to another. Yes or no? From for example, from here it will carry some other way, some other places, and it will get deposited there. Okay, so this kind of carrying away of water, carrying away of soil from one place to another is called the soil erosion. Okay, and this soil erosion is happened due to the different agents, like we say natural agent like wind and water. Yes, so natural agent means those who are causing for carrying away the soil. Okay, so wind and water automatically, wind also blows, then it takes away those topmost layers. Sometimes no, now and then you will see. Water also, during the rainy season you can see how much the water flows, and so many sediments mixed with the water, and it flows away. Yes, so this is. And human activities. Human activities means we can say human activities. According to the human activities, it is due to the deforestation. If there is a large amount of cutting down of trees, what happen? This forest or the trees, what does it do? Okay, it holds the soil. It holds the soil and keep. So what happens? If the trees is being cut down, automatically the soil will loosen up. Yes or no? Soil, because it dies, and automatically root doesn't get the strength. Yes or no? Due to that, what happens? It loses control of that, and the what happened? Automatically all the grasses which is being taken out, and what happened? Automatically there will be soil erosion. Yes or no? Next is by plowing the hillside. Okay, so when you plow near the hillside, what happened? The land which is present on the hillside, what happened? It loosen up. It lose the soil which is present there. And what happened? It automatically, what happened? Due to water or due to wind, what happened? It will make, or we can say it will move away from the place which is present. Okay, so these are the human activities through which the soil erosion happen, and the natural agent we can see wind and water, it is automatic. Yes. So now we are going to learn how we can protect the soil, which is also called the soil conservation. Okay, so what is soil conservation? Conservation, that means careful protection of soil or to check the soil erosion. Check means to prevent. Check means to prevent the soil erosion. Okay, so that is careful protection. That means for the protecting the soil from erosion or different pollutions. That is called the soil conservation. That is called the soil conservation. That means how we can protect, how we can prevent it from soil erosion or different agent, or how we can prevent it from the different dangerous or hazardous things. Okay, so these are the, okay, there are various methods through which we can conserve the soil. Various methods or various processes through which we can protect the soil. First is afforestation. That means afforestation means we can say planting of more and more trees. Planting more and more trees, because these plants hold the soil. It holds the soil. So due to that, what happened? By planting more and more trees, we can protect the soil. Next is growing suitable crops. That means in different fields, in different agricultural field, there is, we can say, different crops can be grown. Okay, so due to that, what happened? What is suitable for the various soil, in that crops only you should grow in that region. Okay, so that is how we can conserve. Next is the terrace farming. So in the hillside, or we can say in the hilly region, there are so much terrace farming. Terrace farming, step farming. That is, they make like a terrace, or they make like a stairs. No, you can see, you have seen in your house what is stairs. Okay, so they make a stairs like structure field, and should be done in the hilly regions. Mainly in the hilly region. Okay, if you do this terrace farming in hilly region, it will controls the soil from moving away from one place to another. Next is the strong embankment along the riverside. Strong embankment means, we can say, you should embankment. If you talk about the riverside, there is no any embankment. Embankment means, we can say, it is wall-like structure which is made in the riverside, so that the rivers could not carry away the fertile soil which is present near that. Okay, so that is called the embankment. Okay, and another is the proper use of fertilizers. Okay, proper use of fertilizers. That means we should not put any extra fertilizers for more production, or we can say you should not use dangerous fertilizers in the crops. So due to that, what happens? It makes the soil infertility if you use extra fertilizers, or if you use dangerous fertilizers on the soil. Okay, it makes the soil infertile. Okay, and sometimes what happens? It doesn't make the soil proper use of agriculture after that. Okay, so this is how we can conserve the soil. Okay, how we can protect the soil. Okay, so I hope you can make use of in your life how, that means you should plant more and more trees in your lifetime. Okay, so because nowadays in the modern world there is so much less forest in the world, due to that, what happened? There is less rainfall. And there is daily life. Thank you for now.